Psychic powers live stream. Today we're talking about psychic powers. I will achieve psychic powers. I'll have them. I'll have psychic powers. Many masters, monks, spiritual leaders on this earth had psychic powers. The Buddha, Sadhguru, Ajahn Chah, various Indian sages and yogis and masters had psychic powers. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna come clean here. I'm gonna tell you exactly and honestly how it is. I already do have psychic powers. It's just that it's a little bit, I can't really easily display it to you. Like if I had the psychic power of levitation, I could easily levitate. But me seeing into you, me seeing very clearly what's going on in you, around you, in your entire life, that would take some talking to you for you to understand that. But if I manifested fire out of my hand, you would very quickly see, oh my god, this is psychic power. I bet some of the buffoons out there also, even if I showed fire out of my hands, oh, he's a faker, he's a little charlatan, he's a little this, that, and the other. Buddy, you're blind. If Jesus came walking around, you would try to crucify him. Part 2, Volume 2, The Crucifixion, Volume 2. Open your eyes. So shout out to me. Shout out to my psychic powers. That's what we're going to talk about today on this beautiful live stream. Psychic powers. What kind of psychic powers do I want to have? I want to have all the psychic powers. And in fact, yesterday, various things were changing in my mind's eye, and I was realizing what it actually takes for me to get that. And I will share that with you. I will share the secrets. Okay, share the super secret valuable knowledge. What does it take to get psychic powers, my friends? You have to transcend all of humans' limitations. The problem is you think you're a human being. That's funny, huh? Hey, I'm a human being. No, you're not. You don't even know what you are. What is this? You're a creature with 2 arms and 2 legs. So, you saying you're a human being, all that means, oh, I have this, I have that, I can't fly, I can't do X, Y, and Z. Fire should be on in a barbecue, not on my hand. All of those things, all those beliefs, they prevent you. You actually don't know. I'm beginning to not know very strongly. I'm very strong at not knowing. That's one of my specialties. It's gonna become my specialty. I'm gonna not know so hard, you're gonna see me not know anything. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna know less than an uneducated homeless man, and you're all gonna applaud me for it. So why don't you applaud me now, like this video, donate a super chat, and I'll answer any of your questions. Yeah. So that's how it is, my friends. That's how psychic powers are. Psychic powers are quite blessed and miraculous. Let me just see something on my YouTube channel because I want to see how this looks when I watch my own video. Shout out to whoever is watching. If you're watching this amazing live stream, Merry Christmas. I think this is Christmas time today. I don't even know. I don't really celebrate that stuff. Why? Because I want to have psychic powers. Very obvious and very clear to see. I want to have psychic powers. And Christmas time and all these things really don't... I don't even pay attention to the day. Now I kind of have to because I'm making podcasts and videos and interviewing people, so I have to... What day is it today? Oh, it's Sunday? What day is it today? Monday? Tuesday? I don't even know. These things are not relevant to me. Am I even in the frame? What is going on here? So yes, my friends, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it goes. So if you're here joining me, shout out to you. You're awesome. Love you very much. All right, I am in the frame. So if you're here joining me, excellent news. So let's talk about psychic powers. Let's see some of the comments people are saying. George Castro, really? Yes. Let me drink my lemon tea. What's another psychic power that I have? I have the psychic power of intuition. Meaning what? Meaning my body has refined itself enough to the point where it's become a very receptive system. The nervous system is very receptive, meaning if I'm talking to you, energy is being received by me, being received by this. I'm encoding it into my own nervous system, and I can perceive what's going on with you. Oh, things have happened. You're thinking this way. This is happening to you. Even before, like, for example, shout out to my friend. I'm going to have a podcast with him. His name is Austin Summers. He's a pickup artist guy, like a ladies' man. And I'm about to have a podcast with him. I haven't met him and haven't seen him in many years physically, haven't spoken to him at all. And yesterday at night, I'm like, okay, we're going to do a podcast. He said yes. And then I just started meditating and focusing on what that man is, how he's going through. I want to see what's going on with him. Is he suffering? Is he happy? Is he joyful? Is he prosperous? Whatever is happening to him. I closed my eyes, I paid attention to him, and I very clearly saw an insight in my mind's eye. He is, let's say, very capable of bliss. Capable, not that he's in bliss now. Let me just blow my nose because I'm a little bit sick. So that's the second psychic power that I have, is being able to perceive other people's realities. I can do this very easily. I've done this. It's so easy for me. If you're talking with me and you're in a private consultation, I can just see into you from wherever you are on the planet Earth. Okay, this person is going through this way. This person is progressing this way. Like I have a friend right now. Shout out to him. He's learning from me, studying from me, or helping him to achieve certain goals. And then I'm paying attention to him when we're off call. Okay, what's going on with you? Oh, okay, you're kind of changing your energy this way. You're becoming better or more normal. Fantastic. And then before I even get on the call, I already know what has happened to him, what progress he's made. So that's the second psychic power that I have. Let's see if I can come up with a third psychic power. Before that, I'll read some of your questions. George, really, shout out to you, George. Are those powers because of doing yoga? Absolutely. I'll get in touch or tell you how I got these psychic powers and how you can get psychic powers in the first place. Athena, keep improving, Shiva. Thank you very much. You're looking particularly manic today. Thank you very much, as always. That's my goal. Kenya Stuffy, oi. Shout out to you. Change man, I made a toasty egg avocado bacon omelet for powers. Yeah. What is bacon, my friend? I'm curious. What is that? Oh, it's a dead pig. Oh, you must be a wise one. I'm sure psychic powers are going to come to you. Yeah, nature loves that you're torturing living beings. Ooh, lots of benefits are going to come your way, I'm sure. Napona something long name. Flat power, not sure what that means. George, can you talk about Angamardana if I can? If I can, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, Angamardana is great. I've never done it before, but from as far as what I'm told, it is to master your limbs. That's great. And very, very nice to have mastery over your body. Keep doing it. Change man, living is a psychic power that's everyone possesses, and that exceeds any smaller ones. Absolutely, I agree with that. Correct. Living is a psychic power. You're alive. That's the most psychic thing in the universe. You think what? Just casually, you just woke up today? Oh my God, living in a body once again. Everything is fine and normal. No, this is a fantastic experience. Anyways, let me continue on. Talking about how I gained these psychic powers. How did I gain these small psychic powers that help my life very significantly, but maybe aren't easily proven in a circus? And that is by meditation. I'll give you the exact formula, okay? The exact formula is this. I maintained the 5 moral precepts as taught by the Buddha for such a long time. A significant length of time. Pretty much the entire time that I came in contact with the Buddha's teaching. So I'm not going to kill living beings. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to lie. Not going to misuse your sexual energy. And not going to intoxicate your mind. I fell into the trap of doing some of these things, like lying. Lying is great sometimes. And intoxicating the old noodle. I've done that. But overall, I knew the importance of this, and the more you do this, as you do this, your mind becomes cleaner and calmer. And so naturally, you can perceive more of the reality within you and outside of you. So that's how psychic powers come to you. Similarly, simultaneously, or in addition to this, when you meditate, when you begin to pay attention to the reality inside of yourself, that's when you can start to see how this mind functions, and more possibilities begin to be awakened. You start to realize, oh, okay, this is how it works. And so psychic powers are gained that way. A little brief side tangent on the Buddha. Shout out to the Buddha out there, wherever he is in the universe. Probably nowhere. He forbid his monks to exclaim their psychic powers and to demonstrate their psychic powers. Why? For a very good reason. When the Buddha was alive, this is called a Rudraksha premium guy. I'm selling these. You should buy one. So the Buddha's monks during the Buddha's time, they levitated around people, they displayed various psychic powers, and the householders wanted to support them. Oh my God, look at these people. They actually have some results. Let's go feed them. Let's go shelter them. Let's go give the general requisites to the monks. That's how the Buddha society was structured. That the Buddha forbid his monks from growing food because he wanted them to be dependent on people, regular people, so that the monks can teach the regular people wisdom and knowledge, and regular people can feed the monks. So that's how it works. If the monks are useless and don't have any insight, well, they're not going to get fed, and time for a change of livelihood. So he was intelligent in that way. So as these monks became more competent in psychic powers, the natural thing to do for regular people was to go pay attention to them more. The Buddha found that the regular monks that are practicing and striving hard to get freedom from suffering, they were not being paid attention to, and they weren't getting fed. So the Buddha made this rule: okay, if you have psychic powers, don't talk about it. But am I a monk? Absolutely no. And I have the freedom to talk about all the psychic powers, and I will have psychic powers, my friends, and I will display them to you. It's not only my goal to have psychic powers of, seeing people's energies and changing people's energies and helping people to resolve their inner issues and trauma, but to display psychic powers that are very visibly seen. I want to levitate when it's safe in the right environment and everything is comfortable in that way. I don't want to be sent to the, to the agency's lab for them to start opening me up and seeing, oh, where does the levitation come from? No, not like that. So this has to be done properly. And various other psychic powers that there are. So psychic powers exist, if you didn't know that. Let me read some of your comments. Chained man. Meat is the most potent form of dietary energy you can receive. Maybe some holy ascended energy exceed but basically it takes enormous strength and there's a man who doesn't know what he's talking about. All right. Oh, and meat? What is meat? Yeah. Buddy, you're confused. Okay? You should unconfuse yourself. Meat is not the most potent form of energy. Oh my God. Buddy. You think God is on your side when you're slaughtering an animal and festering on its dead corpse? No, you're wrong. So go change yourself. Which cologne do you wear? I don't wear cologne. What? Alcoholic fragrance? Oh, it smells like alcohol. No. I wear some scented, what is this called? Frankincense. Sometimes I put that on myself when I'm going out. It's very nice. But cologne, no thank you. Change man. Here. So the more realistic approach for me to do is good life is to eat meat. I'm not killing or torturing any animals. I wouldn't. Buddy. Yeah, you're not killing and torturing animals. Oh, fantastic. You're just paying somebody else to do it. Oh, and you're supporting the slaughterhouses. What a changed man you are. No, go change yourself, man. Rusty Dog. Merry Christmas from Australia. Hey, change man. Here's a little shout out to you and a challenge to you. Why don't you go during this nice holiday Christmas time and spend some time watching videos on slaughterhouses and educate yourself. Oh, what a nice positive experience. What powerful food it is. Oh, what powerful food. No, you're wrong. Absolutely. Go change yourself. All right, shout out to you. Let me drink some of this tea. Tin Man, you're a vegan? What a fluffer. Buddy, I'm stronger than you, wiser than you, more powerful than you, more intelligent than you. Better than all of your ancestors put together combined in one room. All right? And a vegan. Do something about it. Change man, if 1 billion people still eat meat, do you think one pig less will die because you're... Oh man, the logical fallacies here are too much for my brain to process. My brain power is overwhelmed because the There's 8 billion confused folks walking around. That's how much trauma there is. All right, let me get into it, okay? Let's say you go into a room and somebody's being beaten. All right, they're all punching them in the face. And you think, oh, well, there's 10, 15, 20 guys punching this one guy. Maybe he's a bad guy, whatever. I might as well just jump in because it makes no difference, right? No, it makes a difference. It makes a difference of one exactly. And it makes a difference to you because you're doing the wrong thing. You're doing the bad thing. You're doing the immoral thing. You know what this word immoral means? It means you. Go look in the mirror. You're immoral. Paying for animals to suffer and die. Buddy, a news flash for you, okay? You're not going to be around on planet Earth for 1,000 years. Did anybody tell you this? Or you're not going to be around forever, permanent. You're not a permanent being. How long do you have? Hopefully 80 years or longer, okay? That's like you're really successful, 80 years. And think about the causes and consequences of your actions. Look in the mirror next time. Look at your face. Look at how you've become the animals you've been eating. And think about the consequences of your actions. Because there are consequences to your actions, okay? Go change yourself. It's not immoral because me, myself, is not the person that's killing the animals. Do you understand? Correct, okay? Next time I go to the police because I paid a hitman to go take care of somebody, it's not immoral because I didn't do it. I just paid somebody to do it. No, buddy. Go look in the mirror, okay? Go change yourself again. You could tell this youngster was raised by mama. Shout out to you. Yes, I was. Okay. And I love my mom, unlike you. And I also was raised by a father. Larry Lozman. How long have you been transitioning, brother? Transitioning from what? I went vegan approximately a year ago or more than a year ago. It was something that was bothering me since I was 19 years of age. I'm 29 now. 10 years. 10 years. I realized the horror and the significance of this by opening my fridge and looking. There's a bunch of dead bodies in the fridge. Oh my God, somebody call the police right now. Oh, they're just animals? Oh, nobody cares about them. Okay, no problem. And then me eating this. Yes, it is live, Hyper Viper. And me eating these dead bodies. What am I doing? And all the processing that it's involved and all the pain that goes into my heart because these living beings lived in pain and I'm just eating them. Oh my God, this is terrible. And then I stopped, and after a month later, I'm like, what's the big deal? I want some chicken wings. And then it was after I came in contact with Shiva, actually, and this amazing being, I realized, yeah, I'm not going to get away with doing this anymore. If I want to progress very high on the spiritual path, go much higher, I can't do this. This is not working. It's not possible. All right, let's see. We're getting lots of comments here. Jai Shri Ram, yep. I didn't pay, the hitman bought the meat. That's this. All right, buddy. You're confused, okay? We're going to conclude that you're confused. You're not a changed man. You're a confused man. Go change your name. Ashok. Yes, shout out to Ashok. Mohan. Hey, Shiva. While there's a handful of areas where my view is different from yours, I must admit I enjoy how you deliver your points. Straight up, right, wrong. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Shout out to you. Keep it up. Change man. There's a very difference from going to... Okay, buddy. You're confused? Go meditate. Go meditate. I'm not going to answer your questions anymore. Can you tell me about myself and where career improve? Can you tell me about myself and when my career improve? Anurag Katyadia. I don't know, my friend. You got to pay me for that. Test. Why do you make clickbait videos? Because I can. It's not clickbait. I am talking about psychic powers, if you're wondering. Okay, yep. Do you eat lentils? Absolutely, I love lentils. Shiva is the creator and also destroyer, absolutely. George, can you talk about the practices you do? I do Shambhavi Mahamudra every single day, and I also pay attention to my inner mind's reality, or to my inner reality, virtually every moment of the day, especially at nighttime when I'm going to sleep. That's when the most significant things happen. So that's how I've progressed. I've been meditating for a very long time. Meaning what? Meaning paying attention to what's happening inside and paying attention to this body. Much more care was being paid to understand what's happening in here than anything else that was going outside of there. Oh, I need a job. Okay, I'll just do the job until whatever. But the reality is inside of this. This is what needs to be studied, not your little textbooks. So study yourself instead of studying your university homework or whatever you're doing. Shout out to George. Let's see. And then paused. Yeah. Shout out to all the meat eaters, okay? Because in my life, I'm 29 years of age, and I have some serious psychic powers of reading people. I can see your energy better than you can see yourself. I guarantee you that. I promise you that. I have never once come across a single human being who's eating animal flesh and has an awakened open third eye center. It's never happened before in human history, at least that I've seen. Oh, there's a wise, conscious human being that has fully opened his perception center. Oh, and here's him eating bacon or beef or chicken. That's what they call him. Here's a pig or a chicken or a cow. That's a dead corpse of the cow. No. When you awaken this, when your perception starts to open up and awaken, you look, what the hell am I eating? You don't even know what you're eating. Look, I promise you, listen to the words that I'm saying because it's not nothing, it's not fluff. You actually don't even know what you're eating. Look at you out there. You don't know what you're eating. You think you're eating food. You're blind to the reality of what's happening. Let me just message somebody. Yes. Doing a podcast with Miriam. Shout out to her. You don't know what you're eating. You don't know what you're eating. So as you begin to awaken your third eye, you start to see, oh, this is not conducive, not for me, but for the human being. And I'm a human being. It's not conducive for you. If you're a human being, probably eating meat is not the best thing for you. You're blind, but unfortunately we can't box. All right, buddy. Come to Canada, we'll box you. No problem. Make sure we're going to film it too. Right, don't study Sadhguru. Okay, buddy. You need to go and study yourself, change man. Maybe you're gonna change yourself. What about cheese and eggs? Cheese and eggs. Okay, good question. So there's a moral. Vegan pizza does open your eyes. Shout out to Leo. Okay, very much. Shout out to Leo in the chat. What about cheese and eggs? Look, there's a moral issue with eating animals. Why? Because they had to suffer and die for that flesh to be on your dinner plate, naturally. Unless you went and somehow you found a dead corpse that naturally got killed. I don't know, a rock fell on his head somehow, or it died of natural causes, then you eat the rotting corpse. No, there's no problem with that. But what there is a problem is, hey, little butcher, here, let me supply more of the demand. Let me demand more of this product for you to go and butcher more animals. There's an inherent moral wrong with eating animals. What about their byproducts? Milk, cheese, eggs. There's nothing immoral about that unless you take it from an immoral way, which most of the things that you buy in the grocery stores like cheese, eggs, and milk is taken from as lots of pain had to happen from those animals or to those animals for that to happen, for that product to manifest. So don't eat cheese, eggs, or milk. But if you go to some farm and somebody is sucking the tits of an animal, of a cow, and milking it, all right, I mean, if that's what you want, and the cow doesn't mind, all right, go for it. And also, if the chicken isn't being exploited and ruining its body by producing 100 eggs in a month and totally destroying its health because you want to buy eggs out there, that's also immoral. But if it's just some chicken that you've bought and it's producing normal eggs and it's not being fertilized, I mean, whatever, eat eggs, whatever. Thank you for establishing these points on violent eating, exploitation at its finest. Absolutely. There is no injustice that can last forever. And all of you kind folks out there, the majority of you that are eating flesh, you're the people that are paying for the injustice. You are making it happen. And it's not going to be around for a long time. I guarantee you, okay? In the next 200 years, as the human beings get smarter, oh my god, what the heck am I eating? What is this? Why is there blood on my plate? Yeah, no, you're confused. Open your eyes. So we're talking about psychic powers. Let's look at all the not psychic powers you have. You don't have the psychic power of seeing clearly the reality for what it is. Oh my god. Let alone flying and levitating and reading people's minds. You can't even see what's happening in reality, realistically. Getting back to the kindergarten time, okay? Go pay attention to life and just see the basics of how it is. How is this reality? Not how you want it to be, how is it? Grade 1, you should go back to grade 1, okay? Shout out to you. I'm eating fish right now, Leo. Shout out to Leo. Confused? Can't see? You need to open your third eye, Leo. Okay, I'll help you with that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed my prediction. In the next couple of years, 2-3 years, Leo is going to start to understand this too. But right now he's not understanding it. Anyway, shout out to Leo, my good friend. MV, enjoying these videos while eating my beef hamburger. Hey, what is beef? What is that? Beef? Oh, you mean cow. Ah, right, cow. And let me ask you, did the cow want to die? Oh, it didn't want to die, but you paid for it to get killed. Oh, what a nice guy you are. And hey, did the cow die in happiness and joy? Oh no, his last moments were full of fear and death and torture and horror and full of pain. Oh, and you're taking that inside of you. Oh, now I understand. Oh, and you must be happy in your life, right? You must be beaming with joy and wisdom, and insight is overflowing in your mind's eye. You must be so spiritual. Oh, you're not? Oh, what a shame and what a shocker. Oh my God. You're not blissfully happy because you're eating death and tortured animals? Oh my, it doesn't add up. How can that be? No. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. Go back to kindergarten. Spiritual kindergarten 101. If you eat suffering dead animals, probably you're not going to be so happy out there in your life. I mean, I'm just taking a wild guess here. Yes. Your test. Why do you care what others eat? I don't care what others eat. If you're eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes, go ahead and eat whatever you like. But if I see you taking a large knife and trying to open up a cow's throat, oh my God, buddy, call the police. That guy needs to be in jail. Yeah, that's called immoral. It's something that the human population doesn't really know much about. Immoral you are. Okay, go change yourself. Change, man, I'm not reading your comments until you change your little energy a little bit, okay? I still see you thinking from the same way. All right, let's see. A Scott Pilgrim villain right here. Shout out to me, absolutely. I am vegetarian, but I don't care what others eat. That's funny. Good for you. You must be really spiritual because you're so humble and whatever you are. How long have you been practicing Shambho before? A very long time. A couple years. Tin Man, McDonald's. Gotta go out of business when this guy knowledge spreads. Correct. Okay? That's one of the most whatever. Yeah, the worst restaurant. Adi Astra, shout out to you. Okay, there we go. Adi Change Man changed himself a little bit. If I judge stuff by how it feels, I should do substances 24/7. You see my mistake in that line of thinking? Yes, I do. That's why you should pay attention to your brain and not do what you want all the time, or not what your cravings say. Why don't you do Shunya or Shambho? I've never been initiated into that. Joshua Lawrence, when did you take your inner engineering? 2019. I was initiated by Sadhguru himself. Rai Joho, I watched you for the lulz. You're like the next JP Sears, but your irony is so deep it's almost undetectable. Correct. I'm glad. My irony is so undetectable, it's like I could bypass border security carrying some pastries and they won't even know. Why? It's got to be subtle like this. Then why? After you finish this video, you're going to be thinking, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to use this mechanism. What do you say? Oh, no. You're going to have to think. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Think a little bit. Leo, integrate the dark masculine. Yes, I will, Leo. I am. Shout out to you. There's a wise man out there. Leo, go subscribe to Leo's channel. Test, why don't you get initiated into Shunya or Samima? Because the logistics aren't there yet. What am I going to go halfway across the world to learn some meditation technique? I can initiate myself into anything I want. And Sadhguru is right here. Hey, Sadhguru, initiate me to Shambho. Shambho or Shunya. Yeah, I'm Shunya myself. I don't need to practice Shunya. You getting it? So I just need to do some simple maintenance to this energy so that I'm not, tipsying and turvying all over the place, which I am kind of doing. Shambhavi is not enough. I need more. I will, in the future, get initiated into these meditations. It's clearly detectable, MB. All right, good job. Tin Man, I'm going to eat 2 hamburgers for today to make up for... Yeah, this is what the confused people also say. Like, somebody's trying to stop people for doing something bad, and then the bad person's like, I'm going to do 2x things because you're telling me not to. Good job! More of the negative effects are going to enter your life. Not 1x, but 2x. We're all going to applaud for you for your ignorance and confusion, okay? Keep going. And the more intensity that fills your life, hopefully it'll snap you out of your miserable suffering state. That's what I wish for you, okay? For all you to be blissful and happy. And for you to leave the animals alone, too, huh? And it's not a hamburger you're eating. Shout out to you, buddy. It's not a hamburger. It's a dead, suffering corpse. It's a corpse. It's a dead animal. It's a dead body you're eating. Hey, I'm eating a dead body like a little zombie. Merry Christmas.